So today while I sit on my balcony, we're going to do something different. Excuse if you can hear the noise of the things in the background. But yeah, but you know, we still got to work regardless. But you know, hey, why does it keep popping my hat? You know what? Let me know if we'll put them on the camera.
Are you here? Okay. I will try my best to prolong
Alright, so
the stream for as long as I can.
what we're gonna do today, Sunday, we're gonna have a Sunday Q&A, right? Where I'm gonna answer some of your questions that you lot have either DM'd me or emailed me. And if you do have any questions or any answers or any questions you want answered, bro, just send me a message, send me a DM, and I'll include it in one of these segments. I'm trying something new, so let me know if this is something you guys want more of, yeah? Like in regards to you guys asking me questions, and then I come on the camera and I select all the questions and I just answer them for you guys, yeah? So, most of the questions is either about mindset and discipline, gym and fitness, women, lifestyle, and a few about money and ambition. But we'll start with the mindset and discipline. I've segregated it for you guys, so I've compartmentalized and I put into different categories. So, someone asked, how do you stay disciplined when you don't feel motivated? I feel like this is something that I've spoken a lot on, if not every single time I drop a video. And I don't focus on motivation. The reason why is because motivation is a feeling, and if you put too much emphasis on how you feel, you would only do things whenever you feel like doing them. And the things that you probably need to do to get you to the things that you probably need to be doing to get you to where you want to be are going to be shit you don't feel like doing. Like, I don't feel like waking up in the morning and going to the gym, but I have to go to the gym. The reason why is so I can stay in fucking fantastic, terrific shape. Same thing with money, bruv. There are times where I'd rather turn up. Right now, I'm doing this video for you guys, and bruv, I got things. You get what I'm saying? Like, but however, I'm putting aside how I feel based off of what the results I want. So if you value life, or if you measure life based off of how you feel, that's probably one of the most dangerous things you can do as a man. Because as a man, what is required from you isn't emotions and how you feel, is results and getting things done. And typically the results are on the other side of doing a bunch of shit that you don't want to do. You get what I'm saying? If you're in bed, laying in bed with your missus and somebody breaks into the house, you don't feel like going downstairs and confronting the burglars, but it's your duty, you have to do it. So you can't measure life based off of how you feel. Now I'm not saying don't feel. I'm just saying that you can't put too much emphasis, or your actions can't be determined based off of how you feel, or else you're just going to end up doing nothing. We always feel like laying in bed. If we operated based off of how we feel, we'd just be laying in bed. So, yeah, and to be fair, the man that operates based off of how he feels is the most dangerous man. You know why? Because that means he's going to fuck anything. That means he's going to hit women. That means he's going to bug out. He's just going to crash out, because these are things based off of how he feels. You need to be more disciplined based off of how you feel to get the results of what you want. I don't feel like waking up in the morning, but I have to wake up early in the morning. Fuck how you feel, focus on what actions you need to do to get the results you want to get, right? Because at the end of the day, you are going to be heavily relied on, and you being relied on, or you having a certain level of authority or responsibility, is going to require you acting outside of how you feel. Because as a man, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, bro. Nobody gives a fuck with how you feel. Yeah, someone might ask you, how are you today? But that's just genuine, like general chit-chat. Nobody really gives a fuck about how you feel. People only care about what the fuck you do, right? So focus on actions that lead you towards your end goal, as opposed to feelings that are going to stray you away from your end goal. So to answer your questions, yeah, I don't focus on trying to feel motivated. I just have tasks and I structure my days and I just follow the structure that I set, yeah? Okay, what's the biggest mind shift that changed your life? A story that maybe I need to tell more. I tore my ACL, full rupture, long day. Long story short, I had a lot of time to myself and I was deep in thought process, and I came to the realization and to the understanding and the life ethos that every single fucking thing is your fault. Even if it's not your fault, it's your fault. You know why? Because although life is only 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to what happens to you. So we can go as far as saying, cool, I've fully ruptured my ACL. Yeah, it was a dark time, but I'm the one that decided to play sports. When you play sports, you sign up to the possibility that you can end up getting injured and your leg being ruptured. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with love. With love, you sign up to your heart potentially being heartbroken. Or you losing that person. Bro, this is part of the contract you sign. But people only focus on the benefits of shit. They never ever focus on the cost of things. Falling in love means at some point you're gonna have to depart from that person. Whether it means you not fall out, whether it means that person passes away. The cost you pay is when that departure inevitably does happen, you're gonna be hurt. However, that doesn't mean you should cower away from certain actions just because of the cost, but just understand that you sign a contract of things that are always gonna be your fault, right? So even if it rains, right now it's raining outside. I'm in Asia. I could take a flight to fucking Dubai or to Spain or wherever it's sunny. Every single fucking thing is your fault. And even if it's something that's not your fault, how you respond to it is your fault. So to answer your question, yeah, the biggest mind shift for me that changed my life was that every single fucking thing is your fault. Even if it doesn't feel like your fault, there is some way along the line that you did something or you could have done something that could have changed the outcome or the results of that thing happening. If not, you always have a say, or you always have the onus on how you respond to said thing that has happened. What does the boy must die for the wolf to rise actually mean? I love this one. So the boy must die. The boy must die is little habits that are keeping you from becoming your best version of yourself. The wolf is essentially the best version of yourself. The boy is the version of yourself you are today. So for example, you can use this in no matter how grandiose or how minuscule the situation is, you can always use this analogy, right? So for example, I love using gym, as you guys all know. I love using that as an example. I would go to gym at 5:30 a.m., right? When I was going to gym at 5:30 a.m., I would lay in bed thinking I'd rather be sleeping right now. However, the boy wants to sleep right now. I need to kill old habits. I need to kill that old version of myself to become the best version of myself. You cannot serve two masters. Something has to die in order for something to live. This is just the process of nature. There's birth and there's death. You have to give up something in order to allow the other thing to come in. So yeah, the boy must die. You have certain old habits, you have certain things you're clinging on to, you have certain people maybe you're still in contact with, you have certain habits that you keep regurgitating, or you are in certain environments that you need to kill or let go of. There's something you need to let die. That thing needs to die for you to become the best version of yourself. You within yourself, you know exactly what it is. I'm pretty sure you're watching this video, and as soon as I said that, you already thought of the thing that you need to kill or let go of in order for you to become the best version of yourself. So essentially that's what it is. The boy within you needs to die for the wolf to rise. The two cannot coexist. So either you're going to stay the same and stagnate or digress, or you're going to kill that old version of yourself and become a much better version of yourself, right? Because you cannot serve two masters. Okay, gym and fitness. What's your go-to workout when you want to feel unstoppable? Arnold press is a big one for me, because if I'm limited on time, I just work top, chest, shoulders, biceps and triceps. So let me just hone in that question. Let me say, if you said I can only pick 3 exercises, my 3 exercises will be the Arnold presses. After the Arnold presses, I would probably select, I should really pick a compound, but I'm not going to do that because there's no rules. I would probably pick bicep curls, so bicep hammer curls, because that also engages the forearm. And I'd probably select I should have said pull-ups in it, but I'd probably select also a tricep overhead extension, right? So I'm hitting the long head on the tricep, I'm hitting the bicep, and I'm hitting the chest, and I'm also hitting the shoulders, because realistically those are the parts that make you look more beefed up. if you have bigger arms. When someone typically says to you, look like you're losing weight, typically it's coming from the arms, right? Because when I started putting on size, I just focused on arms more. And everyone was like, oh, you're getting bigger, you're getting bigger. So the cheat code to make yourself look bigger is to focus on these areas. So shoulders, chest, and arms. Arms will always make you look bigger, right? Okay, what else we got here? What else we got next? What else we got next? How did you build your chest and arms so big? When I was younger, I banged out press-ups. I was doing 100 press-ups a day. When I was 14, 15 years old, banging out 100 press-ups. I feel like that helped towards, that contributed towards my chest. My arms, I started having arm focus days at least twice a week. So arm focus day meaning shoulders, triceps, biceps. And I started engaging more my forearms, so I started doing reverse bicep curls. I think that's what it's called, but yeah. So yeah, that's what helped me build up my arms and my chest. So big. I'm trying to skim through these because there are quite a few. I'm not trying to hold too long in there. What's your take on supplements? Worth it or waste of money? Depends on what supplements. Bear in mind, you have to understand what you need in it. So what's good for the gander ain't necessarily what's good for the goose. I personally take creatine now because I'm in Asia. They don't have much meat heavy food, so I'm trying to keep my size. I lost a lot of size because I wasn't feeling too well. But outside of that, I'm taking creatine, I'm taking Tonkat Ali in the mornings. On to the next one. How do you balance cutting fat while getting stronger? So what I do, I just do light cardio. I used to do hill sprints, but now what I do is low impact cardio. So I may go for a half an hour incline walk, or yeah, typically half an hour to an hour walk. And yeah, that's how I preserve muscle while still cutting down on body fat. And I guess diet as well, to be fair. Diet is a key thing. Most of my diet is majority just protein. So that would be beef burgers, beef mince, chicken breasts. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I try to keep it simple. I'm not really into sugary foods. I don't really have desserts. No sugar, no like fizzy drinks and shit. Unless I'm out or something, but typically I won't have fizzy drinks or I won't have any juices or anything like that, right? And I don't even have fruits like that, to be fair. I might sometimes have it, but not really on a regular basis. How do you know if a girl actually rates you or just wants something? Okay. Bottom line is this. Every girl's always going to want something from you, right? So don't ever look at it based off if she wants something. That's just male and female nature. As a man, you're always going to be judged on what you can provide. I guess what you need to be focusing on more so is what she offers as well. Do you feel that matches what you provide for her? But a chick is always going to be looking for something from you, and that's like every relationship. I don't think she's wrong for that. I think you're also looking for something from her, whether it's peace of mind, whether it's beauty, whether it's company, companionship, whatever it may be. Every relationship, there is always a beneficiary or a benefiting factor, and that's the reason why you are in a relationship. Whether that person makes you feel calm, makes you laugh, gives you good company, business relationships, whatever it is always it's transactional. Let's just keep 100. So you offer her something, she offers you something back. Don't look at it based off of what if she wants something from me. Look at it more so based off of, does what I provide her, is that reciprocated at the same level as what she provides me, yeah? All right, let's get through a few more of these. What's the first step to building a brand like The Way of Wolf? I think you always have to have an end goal. Always have an end goal and work your end goal backwards. So what's your reason, what's your purpose? Because there's going to be times where it gets long. I'm never going to chat shit to you. There's going to come times where maybe it's not working. Maybe people are doubting it. Maybe you're not seeing the results you want to. Maybe things ain't happening in time. Maybe you're feeling demotivated. But your why is always going to drag you through that. So you need to first start with your reason for what you're doing and what is exactly you're trying to do. And then you need to reverse engineer what you're trying to do and work that backwards. Yeah? So yeah, this was just a quick one, just to run you guys quickly, just to answer a few questions. Feel free to message any of your questions at wolf@thewayofwolf.com, or feel free to DM them to me, or feel free to then message them to me on any platform. All right? Yeah, maybe I might do more of these. Let me know what you guys think of these, and we'll get back to it.